Okay, this is probably a two-part video here, part two. So the instruction manual has some real nice instructions to it. On page 3, though, it says before you install, you have to figure out if you have the can motor or the pancake motor. On my unit, I have the tall can motor. Maybe kind of hard to see, but that can motor is probably about 4 or 5 inches tall. And if you have the can motor, you have to make sure that there's a jumper installed on the circuit board. If you have the pancake motor, you can remove the jumper. And usually when you remove a jumper, it's connecting 2 wires. You would just pull it off there and make it just connect one of the wires, or slide it on just one of the posts actually. And on the circuit board, it's real easy to get at. It's right here on the top, that little black one, that little black jumper. You would just take a pliers or maybe your fingers and pull it off of there. If you'd like to get at it easier, there's 2 screws on the circuit board that you can remove, and then the circuit board would come off a little easier, or it could come off and lean it back and be able to pull that off. If you were to have the small pancake one, you can remove that, actually just pull it off, move it over one, so it's covering one post, and put it back on so you still have it. You know, if you ever should need to have that jumper on, it would still be there for you. But with the can motor or the tall motors, it would be jumped just like it is, and it should work for you per the instructions. Like I mentioned in my other video, this new upgrade kit does come with a new rain sensor. It's kind of glued to the side, the wiring, and then just plugged into the circuit board. I'm going to go up and remove my old rain sensor. So the old rain sensor is fastened from the outside, coming through a hole in the unit, and just hangs here. It may or may not work, I don't know, but I'll put the new one in. I'll go up on the roof of the camper, and it's I think 1 screw, and then and feed it back through that hole. Here's the rain sensor from above. Just 1 screw here, and there's just a pin right there that it sets on. So I'll just remove this screw and push it down through the hole. My little helper, Mocha. Okay, we're replacing the old 6600 model fan. It has the dome switch, the little plunger switch. The wire that's for that switch, the white wire, is just a short piece and plugs in there with a bullet end. That can just be removed. And the new model, the 7350 model, comes with its own direct wire that can be put right in place of that bullet, fastened securely. And the red wire, the power wire for the motor, has a female spade on it, and the new model comes with the spade here that will plug right into it, the male end of the spade. So I took out the rain sensor through this hole up here. If your model does not have a rain sensor, the instructions say there should be a little knockout right there, a little T-shaped knockout, and you can just take a hammer and screwdriver, stick up there and pound out that knockout, or poke out that knockout. That will allow you to thread the rain sensor through it. It says it's located in the rear passenger corner. So this would be the rear of the unit, rear of the trailer on the passenger side, as opposed to the driver's side over here. Okay, for the power wires, you want to feed the wires that come from your fuse area.